We should probably be closing this, because if this gets seen on stream, I will get instantly fucking banned. Shaggy. It's porn. I have so many VODs to upload. I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to upload all the VODs before I leave for New York. I should have maybe started with that today. Alas, good plans are not part of my expertise. So... oh yeah, hello, good evening. Hello, hello, hello. We're back with another episode of the Pujan Adventures in space. Trying to romance Lady Cassia. Yeah, we killed all of these rigid fucks. Okay, that's the only way. Wait, is the game even audible? Okay, it is. Okay. I'm still kind of scared after that one Gamma stream. Yes, I know there hasn't been Stunga Gamma in quite a while. I'm aware of that. It will return soon. Whenever that will be. Well, certainly not next week, because next week I'm gonna be gone for, yeah, a week. I'm gonna be in New York. Gonna be having some fun with my dad. Wait, do you think you had one enemy mine? You vanquished Twilight, you cut down Aurora, but she was only one of us, you hear me? From the depths of Dead Stone, from his prison of cold metal, he will rise. The hour is nigh. Cool. None shall stand in my way. Wait, why is Argenta in front? I don't think Argenta should be. Wait. He should be in front and him behind, and then like this. This is what I remember how I did it last time. Yeah, so please, I would prefer to have it this way. I want my tank and the melee dude to be, well, in front. I'll lay claim to the stars. Or lay claim to the stars.
How many righteous servants of the Imperium were felled by a weapon intended to aid them in the struggle against the faithless? Shot down in flight, with no chance to defend themselves or to complete their mission.
I pray for their souls, and I pray that the Emperor guides us to the leaders of the heretics guilty of this wicked deed. To be a weapon of righteous retribution would be a destiny beyond imagining.
Keep praying, Argenta. You got this. You correct. Go, girl. And you'll die quickly. Oh. Well, that's lovely. We have to fight the Chaos Spawn right away, and from what I'm seeing, the Veil is already quite strong. That's so we can't really use any, yeah, Veil stuff. And there's also not. Oh boy, and there's several. Oh fuck. Yeah. Okay. This is. Huh. There might be some down here, but I don't see them yet. Okay, this will be very interesting. Yeah, I'll definitely want Cassia here. I do kind of want Lysandra in the front, because we don't have lots of Veil integration. Then Pascal over here. Yeah. Okay, this is a bit very awkward. Okay. Whenever the warriors attack, they gain +1 stack of epicenter of slaughter until the end of combat. Oh yeah, that one, yeah. Oof, yeah, definitely. Yep. Yep, go there.
I'll do it.
Make area attack stronger. And then fire away, Argenta.
Faith without worthless.
Okay, yeah, that we dealt a bit of damage.
As the Emperor commands, strike is a prayer.
Oh, I didn't hit. And then you just run back here. Just gonna have to reload next turn. Now that she's using that pistol, I'm actually considering the fire. Not the fire, the reload, the buff thing. Void Bite. Litany of Hatred. Whenever the Mysterium Prey... Yeah, 8 more damage, yeah, I remember. Yeah, because... Because we... Yeah, she used the stuff, yeah.
Suits my purposes. All too easy.
Yeah, both for poor John and just 60% armor pen, 55. Yeah, there's a bit more damage.
Suits my purposes. Watch and learn.
Jesus Christ. If only Angie could see this.
On it.
Veil degradation, yeah. Oh, we're at 19 veil degradation, yeah. Yeah, all I can really do is for Lysandra to use the shotgun. Oh boy, yeah, the Chaos Spawn from there will be... Don't know how I'm going to handle that, but... Well, I mean, you can just put Abelard over there and he's gonna not have much of a difficult time, I hope. Okay, Cassia. Voice of Command. Pujan can't really do much. I could switch to Abelard as a secondary weapon. She needs to reload. I think she needs 3 to reload, so... Yeah. Abelard, give him an additional turn. Oh yeah, he can use that one. He has... Oh yeah, this thing, I guess. 39%. Well, worth a shot.
I will do like you.
It wasn't worth a shot. Hello, Ice Tiger. Good evening. Oh, I could kill this guy instantly.
Indeed.
No, I think that one's a suicide guy, and you miss. Cooldown 1 rounds.
Victory is imminent.
How you doing? I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I would have started stream a tiny bit earlier, but I had to talk lots of things through with my dad regarding the upcoming holiday. Why is everyone so shit at hitting stuff? I shouldn't give her a I should give her a sniper, or actually give her ballistic damaging abilities. Yeah, I'm doing good. What about you? How are you doing? I never hear how you're doing. Maybe today will be the fated day I finally get to know how you are doing. Or maybe I won't. Who knows?
A tactically sound approach.
Really? Survives with 1 HP? Oh. No, doesn't survive 1 HP. Okay. Okay. Really? No line of sight to the target. What are you on about? Forceful strike. Yeah, I can't really do
Someone
that.
else can do this.
Yeah, not in line of sight because there's a pillar here and I can't really see anything behind the pillar. Oh, it makes so much sense. In what world would this hit, bruh? Bruh. That's a suicide one, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, reload only costs 1. Okay. I mean, is there anything I can hit from here? Not really.
Guided by faith.
So let me just move her over here, reload.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
I mean, I can't really shoot anything from here.
Doubt
Yeah.
is for the weak.
I'm not gonna use it, but for the next time, assuming it does actually count as the next attack. Yeah, there's one guy over here, and then technically one more acolyte cultist over here, so... Pujan, you're going on a journey.
Let's see how they respond to this.
Zzz. Yeah, you're going on a journey, Pujan.
Not a problem for me.
You are sworn enemy, kurva. Lissandra can't really do much because, again, veil degradation. If I move her over here, can I? Okay, I can. Good, good, good. Okay, and then, well, I would love to do this, but yeah, veil degradation. Yeah, veil degradation. Yeah, that ain't happening. So we gotta use Shotgun. Oh, great, 2 chaos spawns. It is gonna be concerning. 1 I can handle, 2. Gonna have to see how I will handle this. Yeah, sure. Oh, you hit. Huh. Okay, Cassia. I mean, she's not gonna hit anything, but... Actually, she can use... Yeah.
Be careful not to
Did
cross
that do
my
again?
gaze.
Minus a 20 penalty to willpower and toughness. Oh, it actually loses HP. Huh.
I am a navigator, not a servitor. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
I mean, can she even do anything? I can have her dash. Can this stack?
As the Emperor commands, I act.
It can't stack, okay. Lovely.
I'll do it.
Miss.
In thy light I stand, and thy light
Oh, I can only do singular attacks. Okay, and this was a horrendous idea.
I act. Thy Emperor, faith without deeds is worthless.
Well, this was a waste of an heroic act.
I'm afraid
Ice crystals appear in the air. Oh, Lysandra is here. Oh, lovely. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, but Lord, I absolutely need you over here. Oof.
Target well struck.
Oof. Oof.
At your beck and call.
Was this one again? Marks enemies who affect me against the turn until the start of the next enemy against the block against the first attack. Yeah. The warp is deaf to my prayers. Yeah. Let's hope it stays that way because... oof. Argenta, really? You're trying to kill Argenta? Okay. And if I switch to the flamethrower? Oh, hell yeah. Do I have run and gun? I do. And then I can do the same thing
Commands, I act.
again.
I'll do it.
And then she just
As the
walks
Emperor
back.
commands, I act.
11 burning. Thrice pioneer. Oh, weapon. So it gets worse at almost everything. Oh, Argenta, you're so good. The flamethrower is such a good addition.
Nothing I can't do. Another clean strike. Already done. You didn't stand a chance.
Yeah.
I don't have time for this.
No line of sight of the target.
Nothing
How?
I can't do.
How? You can see it. Even I can see him. Bruh. Okay, well, study target. The next best thing I can do is shoot with a shotgun.
Should have thought twice before crossing me.
Yeah, there's like nothing we can do because Veil degradation is at maximum.
My ears are ringing.
Oh, he took 2 damage. Oh no. Gas cloud grenade. I could risk a gas cloud grenade actually. Wait, why would it only hit them? Okay. This guy already did their turn, so debuff that one.
As the tactical imperative dictates.
27 damage. Can't complain. 6. None in that case. Yep, I should have done that first. In hindsight. Like I should have exposed weakness. Oh well. Become stunned. Do I want Double R to be stunned? Yeah, I can do this.
Are always drowned in scarlet.
It avoided all the ones I didn't want to get hit. Yeah, have these guys be debuffed.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
And then
If I may.
it should be an addition. Oh, wait, no, this one is additional to, and this one just removes bleeding, toxin, and everything, and gains 12 temporary HP. Okay, yeah. How are you missing Pujon? Oi! Where the fuck are you going? Yeah, no, AoE.
At your beck and call. I took care of this one. Victory is imminent.
Are you turning? No, you're not turning. Good. Very good. Okay. Ah, that Chaos Spawn is gonna survive with 1 HP. I could use the Flamer, or... I want to get something with the Bolter.
Eradicated.
Why is it glowing green?
Doubt is for the weak.
Green! Oh yeah, there's a fire starting cultist. Completely disregarded them.
I shall not fear.
Bonk.
Was your biggest mistake. Suits my purposes.
What is this? Unflinching heroism. Performs a heroic act. Oh, 7 more characteristics, which means more strength for Pujan. That's always good. Right, that's 13%.
I'll see to it personally.
Oh, he has an injury, fresh injury. Well, is that fresh injury gonna help him against this? Indeed it is.
Running binary code.
Can I somehow get close to that guy? No. Oh, that's not gonna kill.
Activate calculated fury algorithm.
Nah. Can I somehow get Cassia to kill him? Nah. Can she look at him weird? No. If I move here? Yeah, that'll
I
kill.
have read tomes of military tactics.
Just look at him funny. Look at him funny with the power of the Immaterium. Is it Immaterium? I think it is the Immaterium.
I'll show you why navigators are feared.
Yeah, sure.
The Emperor will be undone.
I'm sure she can take a Chaos Spawn.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Oh.
I'll do it.
Oh, this extra dash is actually very, very, very good to use. I don't know, give her... Yeah, give her that. Yeah. Oh, she dodged it. Neat. Okay, Abelard. Yeah, you go over there. 7 to 12. Next made attack pushes the enemy away. Let's give that a shot.
I will do my duty. An exemplary strike.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Indeed.
And you're gonna attack me if you're gonna do something. Okay, given the proximity of that enemy,
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
13 burning damage already.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Actually, it doesn't stack, right?
I'll do it.
No, it doesn't stack. Okay, if anything, I made it worse. Okay.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Okay, okay. So it doesn't stack.
All too easy.
How far can you dash, Pujan?
Suits my purposes.
Okay, well, guess now there isn't much you can really do. Other than... yeah, just shoot it with a shotgun, I guess.
Compromise my principles.
Yeah, that's all we can really do. Study... reduced 6? Expose weakness. Oh, it was half of the exploits, okay. Okay, and then just for good measure, shoot the damn thing. Tactical knowledge, yeah, sure. I think that resulted in less damage, but...
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
This is why I was chosen. I'll do it.
Okay, I'm not as... No, don't I have that? Hold on. I'm gonna have to check this afterwards, but I think I did give her the reload one. Might also be totally wrong here.
Step aside. The navigator is coming.
Pew 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 pew. Yay, miss everything. Look.
Is a prayer.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. It will be done.
No, I didn't mean to use that one.
At your beck and call.
Oh. Whoops. Sorry, didn't mean to kill you there. I didn't mean to kill you there that quickly. Whoopsies. Whoopsie. Teehee, sorry, I didn't want to kill you yet. Well, I didn't want to kill you that way, but I'll gladly take it. Okay, then there was one more wank stain over here, and then one more here, and that should have been all the ones I can collect. Oh, no, it seems like... Oh yeah, the leader of cultists, the guy died instantly for some reason. Psychic staff, shotgun, mesh vest, okay, nothing special. And back to leveling up. Okay. I can use pick a second one of this. Melee attacks additional 3 damage for 1 until the end of combat, gains plus 4 MP for each kill. May use the MP after attacking or use ability. Daring Breach also grants 10 movement points until the end of the turn. The orbit also provoke attack. This one actually, yeah, give Pujan more strength. This warrior archetype has been... Ay. Hello, NG. Dismantling attack also cripple. I never use this. I never use these. As intimidates. Also cripples the enemy. Yeah, I'd rather use this one, I guess. How's it going, NG? How is it going? Target cannot move. No, use this one. Again, I'm not using these. Not this one. Until the end of the soldier's turn, they gain plus 4 MP, and their attacks do not spend MP. MP? But MP is movement points. Attacks don't spend movement points. Okay. At the end of the combat, the soldier's fire rate is increased by 30%. Until the end of soldier's turn, each of the area takes the additional damage equal number of attacked target. Use this one. Yeah. Always more buffs. Buffs always good. 15% more damage and gains effective voice of command. Oh. Gains even more bonuses. All negative attacks are immediately removed from the target until the end of the officer's next turn. The target cannot die. Okay. Doing night chillin'. Hell to the year. The target gains fellowship bonus, temporary wounds. During the extra turn, all the non-attacking ability. Ooh. Yeah, this one. Abelard is a warrior again. I already have this one. Ooh, this one, yeah, make him deal more damage, though it's not like I'm really gonna be using him for that. Okay, so how do I upgrade my archetype? To archetypes. Oh, I need level 16. Okay. How's Pujan doing? Oh, he's doing very well. He just dealt, I think, like 80 damage, like just previously. Like I buffed him up with everything I could, excluding Lady Cassia, and this is just the beginning. Enemy mine. Yeah, I think he just one-shot a guy. Like just. I mean, a stronger enemy. It wasn't like a weaker enemy. He just Yeah, I think he attacked a Chaos Spawn, which have like 160 HP, and I think he dealt like 90 damage or something, and it was crit and everything, like the entire thing. Ah, thanks for the hydrate.
Follow my lead.
Also, I think, I mean, this is going to be the last, I think, Rogue Trader stream until I'm back. So I was thinking tomorrow we're going to be having an Ultra Kill stream, even if just a short one. I mean, I have a few things to do tomorrow, but yeah, we're going to have an Ultra Kill stream before we leave, or before I leave, and then yeah, I'm going to be gone for a week, from the 15th to the 22nd, which means I won't be streaming on the 14th as well, the 23rd, because I'm probably just going to be dead tired once I arrive, like back at home, and yeah, we're gonna see. They're coming, one following in the other's footsteps, the aurora of the morning and the aurora of the evening. Also, depending on how things go, we might be moving the streams a bit, streaming time, because it seems I will have to drive, so sort of having a job, and yeah, it does mean that I will be, depending on how the hours will go, I will probably, I mean, worst case scenario, I have to wake up at 5 AM in the morning, meaning, yeah.
Stress the hallowed machine spirits of the Voidcraft, rendering them deaf to all litanies of placation. The shuttle we use for the evacuation must be handled with caution.
With care. I will of course keep your...
If we find
Her
a
name.
working shuttle, we will worry about restoring the machine spirit equilibrium once we're back on board our ship. Heed your cries of
Oh,
mercy.
lovely. Okay. Yeah, we move Pujan over here. Okay, it seems we don't have to worry about veil degradation. Thank fucking god. But I'll keep you all updated on how how everything will go. It's just really, like, depending on how the job is going to be. Which means maybe these will be the last streams that we will have this late. Or, well, probably not like the last streams, but definitely for a while we will be... Yeah. We'll see, we'll see. Maybe I'm just talking out of my ass and nothing's gonna change. Oh, lovely. Is that a fucking Shrieker of Zinj? Screamer, not Shrieker. Screamer of Zinj. Warp Scream, Warp Creature, Manifestation. Psyker Minoris. Oh, lovely. I mean, this is a bit too tempting.
God,
Like, this is way too tempting.
be the fire in my heart.
Hey people.
As the
Not
Emperor
that kind of
commands,
Zine Shenji.
doubt is for the weak. It's nothing.
Oh, come on. You're hitting your own allies. Okay, we are currently at 8 veil degradation. That's very good because that means we can actually do things.
For whatever comes.
The granted issue is I can only really target one guy with my abilities. But I do have this here, so...
Another enemy down.
I really wish I had like something resembling something resembling ice.
Let's get to it.
The Ripper Revels don't look very intimidating. Okay, and they have last pistols. Cool.
Quick.
Okay, cool. Yeah, minor damage. These guys are gonna die from the boon. I mean, I can just actually before you move. Move over here.
A tactically sound approach.
Give everybody the buff. And, well,
Victory is imminent.
mm,
The dust.
2%. 22%.
Indeed,
Yeah,
it will be done.
don't know what I was hoping for there.
I will do my duty.
Oh, high momentum, okay.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Do you have any negative traits on you? You shouldn't. Yeah, you don't. If I get Cassia over here...
Emperor, give me strength.
Yay. And Waking Nightmare.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Yep, just make him weaker. A full AP and MP. Sure, I am actually very confident in Abelard. I think Abelard can easily handle all of these guys.
My place is at the fore. I took care of this one.
Okay. Then... Oh, that's a Bruiser
At
Rebel.
your beck and call.
That guy's tanky.
Victory is imminent. At your back, reduced to dust.
Well, he would have been
I'd rather
an issue. I mean, I technically have grenades. I can throw a grenade here.
took care of this one.
Oh, who the fuck is that? Oh, it's Doggy Guy. All the arbiters. Hell yeah.
I will do my duty.
Okay, Cassia, you're in a very disadvantageous position. Wolf. Wolf, go honey. Go honey. Fuck him up, honey. Ooh, ooh. Fuck him up, honey. Fuck him up.
One step ahead.
Is that a fucking minigun? Am I seeing... It's a fucking minigun. It's a fucking minigun. Ain't no way they have miniguns in this game.
Explorers know one route. Forward.
Okay. I can't analyze that one. Can't really attack anyone from here. Yeah, there's gonna be 3 bonus, I think. Yeah. Not great, not terrible.
Cogitation. Failed.
Yeah, that sharpshooter rebel can suck my dick. Oh, darn it. I was watching Joel's belated 1st of April stream today. And it's so funny to hear him speak Swedish, and in the middle of it he just says like an English word. Like, imagine I spoke German, in the middle of it I just go, like speak a perfectly well and sound English word. Like, I don't know, let's take an example, like, in ein paar Tagen werde ich nach New York City fliegen. und werde dort ein paar wunderschöne Hot Dogs und Glizzies genießen. Okay, I did kind of went overboard a bit there, like wording it, but that's like the gist of it.
Nothing of value has been lost.
Like, I'm not joking, that's like literally what it was like, I don't know. Ich würde morgen nach New York City fliegen und dann, wenn ich dann dort drüben bin, werde ich mir eine schöne Woche genießen. Ein bisschen Bonding Experience mit meinem Vater. Like, it sounds so funny. Come on, honey. Hit them back, honey. Fuck him up. Arbiter Bryce. Bonk. Yeah, that's one strong screamer of Zinj.
Contemplate your weakness.
No damage.
Suffered worse.
You haven't suffered anything. Ooh, Jesus. Huh. Do we even need to do anything?
Rejoice in battle.
Very much like to me. Looks like we're not gonna be all that useful. Is there anything that's worthwhile moving to? I mean, I can go here and attempt to shoot those guys.
Faith without deeds is worthless. I'll do it. Power resides in the will of the righteous. As the Emperor commands, I act. For you, my Emperor! Doubt is for the weak.
Okay.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
19%. Shoot this guy.
None can escape the
Aw.
Emperor's judgment.
Oh, she can just do stuff again. Lumos. Yeah, they were just
As the Emperor
just
commands,
burned them.
I act. Strike is a prayer.
I love the flamer.
Here we go.
Here we go. I swear it sounds like an orc. Alright, lads. Here we go. Yeah, not much I can do.
Shields me.
Wow, that's so much damage.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Bonk.
At your back and target well struck.
Come on, Abelard, keep taunting him. Tell him he stinks. Tell him he showers with his
If
mother.
only that were possible. Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
Bonk. Alright, then all there is like those two guys back there.
Do not dare ask.
Okay, that somehow doesn't hit Argenta. Oh, it did hit Argenta. Has she been debuffed? Oh no, she just didn't give a fuck. Yeah, she looked into the void and she was just like, what is the void?
Request denied.
Request denied.
Shielding is contrary to dogmatic protocol.
Make it quick.
Can you get out of there so I can just...
I'm enraged.
Poor John.
All too.
He hit your waifu Cassia. You're gonna just...
You didn't stand a chance.
Yeah. Thought so. Oh, there's this guy. Or these two guys. They're trying to hit Honey. They hit Honey. They hurt Honey.
A costly mistake.
Solomon. Yeah, you're gonna fucking die, bro. Fuck him up, Honey. Solomon's chest plate is punctured in multiple places and his face stained with blood, but his gaze remains clear and firm. Still alive, rogue trader? Good. You spot just as many wounds on Honey. There are bones and cuts all over the and one of the visors is broken, and yet there is nothing in the Cybermastiff's straight posture that would indicate pain, if pain is even something this dog can feel. Oh, Honey looks so cute. What is happening in the starport? Panic and heresy. The people are ready to crush each other to reach the shuttles, which makes them easy targets for the enemy. Where's the governor? I do not know. He waited for you on the Arbitrate's escort to burn the heretic's body and conclude the ceremony. But when the sun went out and enemies came at us from every crack in a rock crate, he panicked and ran. Not a smartest choice. He would have been safer with us. Those wounds look bad. Let me offer you first aid. I would have accepted your offer, but we still have Medicaid kits. Not many, but it should last us till we get to the shuttles, which is all we need. It appears the investigation has hit a dead end. Not yet, it hasn't. A crooked smile crosses his face. We did find something on Port Terminal, shortly after the tithe was hauled away. A suspicious ship took off from the planet, and I already know how to track it down. Xena trying to flee and have chosen to fight instead. I commend your resolve. Actually, our plan is to retreat. The rebels are one thing, but there is nothing we can do against the warp forcing its way in, and that's a fact. Solomon spits out a mouthful of blood. This battle was forced on us. We had to keep the heretics away from the terminal until the machine spirits finished transferring the data to our shuttle. Speaking of shuttles, the ship we hired has turned tail and left orbit, so I must turn to you with a request. Take my squad aboard, and we will disembark on the first world station with access to a void ship. We cannot die here while whoever stole the tithe is still enjoying their freedom. We'll consider it an honor to assist you. Very well, you and your people may come with me. I could use a personal lawman at my back and call, especially one who is in my debt. You probably shouldn't consider me. That's an honor, man. Come on. We need time to dress our wounds and regroup. We will cover your retreat to make sure there's no attack from the rear. Get to the shuttle first. We'll be right behind you. Doggy. In violation of the right of operation, the shuttle's Prometheum tanks have been abandoned and left open. Someone interrupted the fueling sacrament. The fueling sacrament? Have you considered that someone just didn't want us to leave? Actually, we didn't do the fueling sacrament, so... Do I actually still have a sniper rifle with me? Because I feel I would rather want her to have a sniper... Yeah, I do still have a sniper rifle. Okay, so while holding the staff, she does actually gain more bonuses, so maybe it's actually better if I don't have her equip the weapon. Okay, and same to here with Sandra, she uses 10 willpower. Okay. Any more loot I've missed?
Victory awaits.
There's some loot over here on the corpse. Plasma gun. And Stronghold. Crusader? I wonder if I missed this one in my the first time I got here. +1 deflection as shield allows her to block attacks. The first use of shield attack and it costs 1 AP less. Whenever the wielder blocks an attack, they gain 12 temporary wounds. And hold on, not block. The one I currently have. Oh, this is Eldari equipment. Okay. Just 1 deflection. The damage deduced. Ah, that's not that much. And then yeah, Stronghold. So technically he could equip it. Okay, plasma gun. So the plasma gun is just a very strong weapon. Sure. Modified las gun. Hotshot las pistol. Cool. Nah, bolter is cooler. I don't want to get rid of the bolter. Mizwa pattern sword. Don't think it's better than this. Veil render. Oh yeah, psi rating, damage increase stuff. Wait, so all this just has more damage. 7 to 10 with 30% armor pen. This is 6 to 11 but only 20% armor pen. Chainsword. Virgin doesn't do swords. Moss pattern axe, well maintained axe. They let Pujan keep the... Oh no, yeah, right, yeah. No, here. Nah, I can't. Scrappy auto gun. Nah. I kinda have to give... Wait, Pujan can use an arc rifle. The fuck? No. I mean, I kinda need Pujan to use a pistol. Like a shotgun pistol. I know Pujan not having... I feel it's wrong if Pujan doesn't use like close range stuff. Blinding grenade, yeah, sure, I guess. A few axes. Diviner's staff. Wait, when did I get this? Oh, no one can use it. What is this? Consign. The next hit against the target will be an automatic critical hit. Okay. Prerequisites divination. Okay. Well, I can't use these. You don't have divination? Enemies targeted by navigator power 7 or -5 penalty to other characteristics at the end of the navigator's turn. Okay. Okay, well, I don't have anyone with divination, but... okay, well... Oh, guard, okay. The turret was placed in a great hurry, but the Technomat never had a chance to activate it. Saving. You know it's bad when the game is saving. Oh, isn't that the governor? There's like crying people there, I don't like this. The stench of Fissaline and blood blankets the starport. Echoes of shouts and gunfire drift over the landing pads. The shards of plexiglass crunch underfoot. You recognize Sergeant Malgar amid the crowd huddled next to the shuttles. It was the soldier who greeted you upon your arrival on Rickad Minoris. A group of bloodied and frightened people is wedged between Malgaz's wardens and the shuttles. You recognize him as the governor of the planet and the members of his high-ranking entourage. The expensive attire has been torn in the fight, and many bare wounds left by bayonets. Examine the people in front of the shuttle. Some of the nobles are paralyzed with fear, others have succumbed to despair. 2 corpses are lying on the ground with their arms outstretched. Black blood has pooled under one of them. The other's skull has been split open like a nut, encircled by a pinkish-crimson halo of bone splinters and bits of brain matter. Lovely. Sergeant Malgar made an immediate report what is going on here. Governor, would you care to explain what is going on here? Point your weapon to Sergeant. How dare your third high-bond officer in such a man? Sergeant Malgar, demand an immediate report. What is going on here? The sergeant spins around to face you. His face has twisted grimace of anger. Our esteemed governor and his gang of cronies have been cowering behind us, and now, when things got rough, they thought they could scarper and leave us to die here. We've shed our blood for him and broken our backs to provide for him, and after all this, you think that's fair, you piece of rock shit? Malgar's stun baton hits the governor in the chest, causing the adornments of the governor's uniform to jingle in unison. Grok shit. A large semi-domesticated reptile, groks are most commonly bred as livestock. The governor spits out blood and opens his mouth to respond when his head explodes. His body falls limp to the side with remaining eyes staring upward. The chorus of noble screams cannot drown out the sergeant's spiteful whisper. Enough! You've said your piece. For generations upon generations, the nobles of this world care for Rickard Minoris and ensure the prosperity of its inhabitants. And this is your gratitude, peasant? For killing a nobleman, you deserve to be executed where you stand. Cassia throws out her hand and Malgar's knees buckle. My mentor was right. The rabble truly have no honor. Abdullah looks at the governor's body, his brow furrowed madness. Punishable by death. Another new position could have forgotten that the Emperor protects all of his subjects, but surely that you it is your duty to help anyone you can. Can nothing for these people, just get me written of this planet. You're acting like an executioner. You think you have such a right? As much right as they do when they act as our executioners. We are but common subjects of the Imperium. There's no one anyone would like to say anything to Sergeant. It seems you intend to rise up against the very foundations of the Imperium. Do you truly wish to see them dead, each and every one of them? I do. The decisions to leave the commoners on the planet did come from the governor, but they supported it. They're accomplices. No one tried to stand up for us. Would anyone like to say anything to Sergeant Melgar? An angry murmur runs through the group of nobles. Some are uttering the deceased governess's name in horror. Others are begging you to kill the deranged warden. Some are hoarsely wishing eternal torment upon Melgar, but none dare to raise their voice and answer you. I agree with Sergeant Melgar, honestly. There's nothing left to discuss. Melgar nods nervously. Another new position could have forgotten that the Emperor protects office, but surely not you. It is your duty to help anyone you can. The sergeant frowns at you. I don't know why you stick up for these parasites. They never would have helped someone like me, but they don't deserve to die either. You're right about that. Not all of them, at least. A dull thud comes from deep within the starport. Heavy footsteps shake the rock crate, raising an unpleasant tremor in your bones. Like, I agree they're fucking cunts, but we don't have to... A Chaos Space Marine!
For I am Aurora. I am the herald of change. Behold the final dawn, and die!
They could do a bit more on his voice mixing there. Okay, so over 317 HP. Focus of Rage. Okay, Space Marine will attack the next mark by hate. Wait, the fucking music. Hold on, let me tune up that music. Listen to this music. Now that's some good fucking music. Oh, that sounds dope as shit, bro. Okay, get Lysandra back here. Lysandra and Cassia stay in the back. And then we get, yeah, Pascal. Oh, there's still a few rebels. Of course there are. How often are you going to shoot? And you kick Pujan? What is that monster? Its image, its twist of corruption. Oh, Empress, my life to end so soon? No.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
Oh no, Pujan.
That is foolishness.
The target can't act.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Okay, that's a lot of...
Me? If you insist, Lord
Okay,
Captain.
Lysandra, you take this extra turn you have. Okay, and he already has no... He already can't hit anything anymore. Lovely. Betrayal of the Emperor's blood. Arch sacrilege. Mine shall be a worthy death. You're not gonna die, girl. What if I... Can I kill these two? Yeah, I can. I want Argenta to take care of the guys that are coming from here.
I'll do it.
Probably switched. I'll be a run and gun. Yeah. 57%. Could also try to take care of these guys over here. Oh, those are very low chances to hit.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous
Won't
fury.
stop me.
Doubt is for the weak. Each strike is a prayer. As the Emperor commands, I act.
34% chance my ass. Oh, they're focusing on Pujan.
On it.
They want Pujan dead. 31 to 35 damage.
Who, if not me?
That's like kind of like stunning him. Is disturbed, vice superior protection. Yeah. So less weapon skill and ballistic skill. Disturbed, so less willpower. They have a walking nightmare, so less willpower and toughness. They're exploited, they're blinded. Jesus. Stay behind me, Lord Captain. I will hold off for as long as I can. We're gonna kill that guy. I'm not too concerned, Abelard, honestly.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
I'm not really that concerned, Abelard. Like I think we're fine.
At your beck and call.
42%. Do this instead. My threat analysis indicates insurmountable superiority. Survival prognosis is disheartening. Why are you all so...
Thank you. Now, where were we?
Why is everyone so, like, hell-bent on this, like, of us losing here? And whose side are you all? How high is their armor? 49%. And this is currently minus 15 plus exploit removed, so this would be... not yet, not yet, not yet. Yeah, move over here. Oi, oi, oi. Okay, that...
Suits my purposes.
Oh, you have your pistol out. No wonder.
Nothing I have nowhere to hide.
Yeah, for once it's actually a good call to use this. Okay, you still have Walking Nightmare on you? You do. Yeah, the... Yeah, mainly for those... Wait, doesn't this give... But is it unchanged effect of... Oh no, he isn't, okay. So I just wasted that for nothing. Yay!
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Get the fuck up, Abelard.
I'll do it.
Okay, that guy. Need to take care of. He's all the way up here. What a wank stain.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Can you really hit him? No. And just.
I refuse.
Oh, it's one space too far. One space. It was just tickling. Stimpy, you idiot. Stentorian voice. Oh, yeah, this guy ain't hitting anything. He has 87 strength though. Aurora's hatred. When being attacked, this creature will unleash their hatred against the last attacker. Okay. Okay, still sworn enemied.
Suits my purposes.
Okay, so this deals 18 to 19 damage. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to risk a reckless strike.
Not a problem for me.
Do we have high momentum? Not yet.
All too easy.
Now I have high momentum.
I'll make it happen.
Study. Is he still blind? Yeah, sensory deprivation, I'm blinded. 48, 43 damage. I mean, 21.
I'll see to it personally.
I can do both.
My perfect moment.
Okay, it does count as...
It's as good as
It counts as a high momentum, okay. Fucking flies, man. Hey, Abelard, hey, homeboy.
Running by Derek override. The scriptural prophecy is favorable. The All-Messiah knows all, comprehends
And now just whack him.
vulnerability analysis successful.
He has no more exploits. Why are you kicking poor Pascal, man? What did he do to you? Okay, that's out of the range.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Who, if not me?
Analyze. Ah, can't yell. Sandra, I don't want you to hit Pujan.
I'll see to it personally.
I don't want you to hit poor Pujan with your shotgun blast.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Yeah. See, the funny thing about this is that the music is trying to hype up this battle as, ooh, this guy is super strong. And I'm kind of just, you know, just bullying him.
I'll do it.
I know, should be out in the open. Why are you focusing? Are you sure this guy is an enemy?
Already done.
I feel like the enemy isn't like that gunner isn't really like an enemy. Alright, fuckface. Yeah,
Problem for me.
yeah.
Me was your biggest mistake.
Yeah, you won't falter, alright? You just got crit by Pujan, 80 damage in one go. Bitch.
Follow my
Yeah, this enemy's up here, shit.
In the name of House Australia,
That is not the Emperor's
No
will.
suitable path to reach target, come on. How she can hit that guy from down there is a
As the
mystery.
Emperor commands, I act.
Huh? You know what? No, fuck you. You're going to burn. No, you are going to burn. Fuck you. You are going to burn.
As the Emperor commands.
Yeah, maybe that fire grenade was a bit overkill. Just a tiny bit. Genta overexerted. Oh, Pooja just... yeah, he has a small injury. Praise be to the Omniscient for manifesting a statistical miracle and validation and for invalidating an unfavorable tactical prognosis. The traitor has fallen while he lives still. Praise him for his miracle. This miracle, okay. Bringer of the two-handed ranged heavy weapon bolter. Life-draining sword and gem of dark vitality. Needs heretical. Well, I don't have anyone with that, so...
None shall stand in my way.
Okay, last pistol. His colors were blazing, raging crimson. So he said that he was for change, which implies it's Zinj, but he was quite red. Implying... what's it called? Corn. Which, well, I kind of make it sound like you couldn't be a bit like use melee weapons as a Zinj guy, but Rebel sniper rifle. Yeah, deals lots of damage. Cool. Life training sword. Oh, need to be heretical. Oh, I need to be... oh, okay, I can't use these because I need to be heretical. Okay. Oh, that's understandable but unfortunate.
A new challenge for me?
Oh, they destroyed our shuttle. Your shuttle has been burned and will never fly again. The pilot's short body is stiff, hands still clenching the levers. Oh. 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 I'm kind of saddened about that. Bloodshed is strictly forbidden on the bridge, although between tasked officers to find the opportunity to discuss the latest developments. Oh. Well, we're done with this. And also got an Achievo. I need to check what that Achievo was. Hold on. Playing on daring difficulty or above. You did not let any shuttles be destroyed at the end of chapter 1. Oh, we already know of chapter 1? Thanks be to the Emperor, you are alive, your lordship. We are most gratified by your return, and the crew is full zeal to carry out any orders you may have. Before anything else, I will hear an account of what happened to the system's sun. The Volksmaster falters. But Captain, we saw a number of ships approach the sun, black creations of inhuman make, amalgams of sharp angles and edges. They surrounded the star, and then... my apologies, but I struggled to find the words that could describe that terrible sight. The Xenos made the sun vanish into the void. The interrogator closes his eyes and grimaces. Drukhari. You see Abelard's expression change as if a shadow had suddenly fallen over him. He rubs his temple wearily, as if we didn't have enough troubles in our hand already. The Xenos, enemies of humanity. And Heinrichs nods. A breed of the Eldari, the most cruel and devious of their kind. The designs of their ship matches the description provided by the Volksmaster. Like all Xenos, the Drukhari are a blight on the face of the galaxy, but their technological superiority is indisputable. Oh, I can't. Okay. Music is gonna be loud. They abhor and fear warp sorcery, which is why they rely on creations of their twisted intellect, and many of those creations are capable of things that may seem akin to sorcery to the unenlightened eye. The theft of a sun is one example of what they are capable of. Are the Xenos in league with Aurora's cultists? I doubt so. We can't rule out that possibility. The Drukhari would never ally themselves with the arch-enemies as worshippers. If I had to name one thing that humanity and these Xenos have in common, it would be a shared loathing for warp corruption. Henrix glances around. The situation calls for immediate action, Morepierogivanya. We can continue this conversation later if you wish, but right now, he gestures at the deck teeming with tumultuous activity. I believe you should assume command. What's the situation on board? The navigator's sanctum is no longer empty, but the warp engine is still refusing to obey the engine seas. Well then, we cannot perform a warp jump. Pascal's voice buzzes anxiously from his vox. It may be angry, or perhaps it is lamenting the injuries it has suffered. I will immediately initiate preparations for a prayer service. If the Omnissiah grants me comprehension, I will appease the machine spirit of this vessel. A spirit believed by the adherents of the code mechanicus to inhabit and control any technology nexus. Oh. That's just the irony of the Emperor hating religion just for humanity to come up with religion. See, we're not believing into a god, we're believing in this omnipotent being controlling all technology, because see, technology isn't religion, no different. What is happening on the planet right now? Our August operators are reporting numerous uprisings and other manifestation of the arch-enemies' powers at various locations on the planet. Based on the fragments of communications picked up by our Vox operators, there is practically no resistance being offered by the governors' forces. Millions of people are converting to the blasphemous final dawn cult en masse and assembling in prayer circles. Do we have any hope? Why did you not send a shuttle on the planet for me? I do apologize, your lordship, but we were unable to receive your request for evacuation. The Vox Link was overrun with wild interference, screams, blasphemous hymns, and other equally sinister noises. Any who listened to the interference for a protracted period lost their sanity. Several dozen operators went mad monitoring the Voxcaster in the hope of hearing your voice. Each one of them waited in vain. Do you have any hope of retaking the planet? I fear that Rickard Minoris is lost. The situation is deteriorating by the minute. We must leave the system as soon as possible. However, there are still people on the planet who have not succumbed to heresy or are worthy of rescue. Besides the small number of our own shuttles, we also have the shuttle salvage from the starport. The dark eyes of the Sister of Battle flash. We must save as many as we can. This has all happened for a reason. Saint Argenta, whose name I carry with reverence and trepidation, is famed for saving the people of a dying world through the power of prayer. The God Emperor himself sent a star from the heavens and lifted the saint and her followers up to the sky, away from corruption and death. We must do as she did. Direct all our efforts in saving those people who at this moment look to the heavens in hope for salvation. The lives of peasants are of little value. Our prime objective is to save the holy relic, the miraculous fusion reactor, and the electro priests who God intend to it. Abelard furrows his brows. Every moment we spend in proximity to a dying world, we are putting ourselves at risk. Your life, Lord Captain, is far more valuable than all of Rickard Minoris. The Von Valankista in Italy cannot be allowed to perish, and so, lamentable though it is, we must rule out the idea of any evacuation. Henrik's eyes, like two deep, dark pools, are resolutely fixed on you. The world is doomed, and its inhabitants along with it. The disappearance of the star was the final nudge toward death, the finale of the call of the Final Dawn's plans. I once witnessed a similar event, a world that had surrendered to the servants of the arch-enemy and permitted corruption to enter too deep. At this moment, millions of people are bowing down before those who promised them salvation, and they are willingly giving over their souls to chaos, a sacrifice great enough to bring forth a demon world. Our only hope of stopping this process is to retreat to a safe distance from the planet and conduct targeted bombing of the Electro Priestess Monastery. If we blow up the reactor, a thermonuclear reaction will follow. The world's oxygen will evaporate, killing off the entire biosphere. In doing this, we will save millions of souls from a fate far worse than death, and we will save Rickard Minoris from becoming an outpost of the arch-enemy. Only death can rescue these people. The Undying One has reached out his hand to this world. It is time for him to reap his harvest. We must not reject his design, lest millions of names never reach him, and instead perish in the depths of the Imperium. Death is a mercy, Domin Morepierogivanya. Whatever fate choose to this world, I urge you to make haste, Lord Captain. The planet is burning in raging flashes of crimson and purple. I can see it even from orbit, as though I see that the storm is already upon us. With every moment that we waste, it grows ever more difficult and perilous to steer the ship through the warps' turbulent currents. With the lady on this, enough talking. We need to get out of here while we still can. I cannot try to evacuate at least some of the people. For the simple reason that the transformation process will soon become irreversible and our sole weapon against it useless. The energy released by the bombardment could stoke the warp energies. I've never witnessed the aftermath of bombing a demon world before, but there is enough evidence of such attempts for me to say with confidence that you do not want to see it. Which of the planet's inhabitants can we evacuate? The nobles you rescued at the starport have given the coordinates of shelters where we can find surviving aristocrats and their families. As for Sergeant Malagar's troops, they will help to control the crowds of frightened commoners and prevent the shuttles from being overloaded. We decided to have all those needed at the starport. Thanks to you, we have salvaged many shuttles from the starport that we can use now. Nobles deserve to be saved all. How deploys all the commoners who have not yet converted. The miraculous fusion reactor must be saved. Set an open the course and carry on noble district. On one hand, I want to save the people because, well, I mean, we do also need people. We did get a few people, but at the same time, the reactor. Oh, what did you say? Can we extract it somehow? We can't, right? Let's move. Our prime objective is to save the holy relic. I mean, how would we even save it? I feel like we couldn't really save the relic given that the world is gonna fall anyways. I mean, the sun is gone. Yes, I agree, we should save it if we could, but there's nothing we can do. In my opinion, at least. And Cassius said, whatever hate I choose, I must urge to do quickly. I mean, saving the nobles is what Cassio would want, but so I think what I'm gonna do, I'm either gonna save the nobles or save the commoners. I wish I could do both. The nobles did tell us where everything was. The nobles you rescued at the starport have given the coordinates of shelters so we can find surviving aristocrats and their families. This is the train dilemma again, isn't it? Do I kill the nobles and save lots of people, or do I save the ones that are quote-unquote more important? The commoners would mean I'm loved by people, and I mean I have more brisk people at my disposal, but nobles could give me very valuable connections. Yeah, this is literally the train tracks issue. Or just say fuck off and I leave. Save the people. Any delay caused by loading and transporting to the ship will cost us precious time. Do not deceive yourself, Irish Brzezinski. If you indulge your vanity, you will doom billions to eternal torment at the hands of the arch enemy. Don't forget you say interrogator. One more objection for you, and I shall forget all about it and deliver you to footfall alive. I must do as I see fit. Perhaps I acted foolishly in acquisition size, but that is my decision to make. I do as I see fit. You detect a flicker of something beneath Henrik's sanguine mask. Anger? Bitterness? Whatever it may be, it does not seep into the interrogator's dispassionate voice. In that case, I consider it necessary to point out that the mark of the arch-enemy could infiltrate the ship along with any rescued people. Keep that in mind for the future. Consider it done. It's likely our shuttles will have the capacity to evacuate more people. Nobles or reactors? Fusion reactor. Fusion reactor. Consider it done. This will bring us to a limit of our capabilities. We have no more shuttles to use in the evacuation effort. Yeah, I don't really care about the nobles. The bridge is in upheaval. The technomancer's prayers mixed together in the senseless cacophony of our servitors work hastily to remove a hardened crust of sacred ungulans from the warp engine's components. In the middle of all this tumult stands Pascal with a data slate clutched in his hands, seemingly disconnected from the flurry of activity around him. What's going on here? The warp sextant is not responding to commands. The ship's spirit is rejecting our prayers and anger. I'm currently calculating a plea that might appease the noble spirit. Because why don't you some control of the techno? I assure you the contribution will speed things up. Pascal, this is not your ship and your temple's first. I can give blasted. Magus, if you do not bring this situation to control, we will all perish. Act swiftly. Crew, heed the word of Magnus and Newman. Pascal, kindly request that you check out. Magus, why didn't you assume control of the techno? I assure you the contribution will speed things up. That would only be a hindrance. I'm searching for a way to rectify the error. Pascal is muttering without taking his eyes off the data slate. There is a certain anxiousness to the way he moves his mechadendroids. Crew, heed the word of Magus and Newman. Pascal kindly requests that you take charge of this mess. Nah, I won't interfere. The hectic storm of prayers and haphazard rituals rages on. Pascal, still as a statue in the eye of the maelstrom, makes no attempt to bring it under control. The Voxmaster's voice is extremely tense, but carries no hint of shameful panic. Your lordship, warp spawn has invaded the ship. We have blocked their advance by depressurizing one of their infirmaries in their path, but it is only a temporary measure. The crew have been ordered to arm themselves and pray for the success of the Lord Captain and his engines to your prime. Pascal, I kindly request that you take charge of this mess. Thank you, your lordship. You are right. Pascal's voice changes when he addresses the crew. Now he speaks with authority and resolve. Tech comrades, heed my instructions. The mayhem immediately subsides, and the crew's actions fall into some indiscernible logic. The Omnissiah's servants start working in sync, and the binary clamor becomes a symphony of reports, which the Magus coordinates like a skillful conductor. Admirably done, Pascal. The Omnissiah guides me. The praise of the text beasts surrounding the cogitator almost drown out the sounds of the bustling bridge behind you. Pascal, poring intently over the data slate in his hands, extends a mechadendrite toward you. Please take your place at the cogitator, your Lord Captain. First, explain what we're doing. I studied the data and discovered the machine node that was damaged as a result of the heretics' sabotage. The functioning of the warp sextant was tampered with, and the ship's spirit, aggravated by this violation of the right of operation, is now rejecting its calculations. I sought a way to rectify this error, and have concluded that your participation is necessary to do so. The cogitator systems of this temple of the Omnissiah are subordinate to the shell whose repository serves the machine we see before us, a machine created for your predecessor and one that uses the biological signatures of dynastic blood in its computations. The spirit should recognize the ship's master and submit to his will. Should. Pascal speaks a final word with a slight tremor in his emphasized voice. That should sounded less than reassuring. Lord Captain, comes a crackle from voice Pascal's vox, part beleaguered sigh, part interference. I am still poorly acquainted with this voidship. The acolytes here have adopted their own customs for conversing with the machine spirits. They do not know me, and they express themselves in a little-known dialect of technolingua. I will trust in the Omniscient that my analysis of the data was correct. It means we have a chance of appeasing the ship's spirit. Well, let's go to the cogitator then. The huge machine in front of you is lit with dozens of vidscreens and hundreds of lumens. The blinking lights and endless rush of symbols and digits on the green background make your eyes water, and a vague sense of alarm simmers in the depths of your mind. The typical reaction of a layperson when confronted with the magnitude of the Omniscience's creation. Among the numerous controls, you see the mouth of a cyber gargoyle, the same as at the gate of the warrant chamber. Pascal's voice becomes imbued with imperious force. Servants of the machine god, heed my command. Acolytes, prepare the incense instrumentation for the liturgy of the spirit puppet. I should laugh. I just imagined them. So what I was thinking of is there is this video of a guy dressed up like a tech priest, and I think like his car had like some malfunction or something, at least according to the title of the video, and he just does like chants in front of the engine, just going, "Oh, the Messiah shall fix it. I shall appease the machines." That's what I'm imagining here. Senior technomads recite the prayer to generate a current data report. Operations will be marked with the campanological protocol Omniscient Rejoice. I must inform you that for the purposes of safety, complete reassembly of the warp sextant and updating of its status move blessings are required. If this is not done, then at launch the volume of aggravated calculation errors could result in the destruction of the data crypts. But as we do not have 100 hours at our disposal, we must admit this procedure. Pascal looks down at the data slate in his hands. A minor deviation from the rite of operation. For the sake of appeasing the spirit... What must I do? Place your hand inside the throat of a cogitator guardian, the child cyber gargoyle, which has been assigned to guard the forbidden data crypts. The dynastic blood extracted from your veins will serve as a key to the data core where the machine spirit dwells. To it we will offer our prayers so that we may bypass the protective protocol for defective connections and launch the warp sextant. Pascal's voice grows quieter. The laws of the Omniscient know no exceptions, and so in this ritual I will remain at your side to placate the wrathful machine spirit in whose abode you will be intruding. Follow my liturgies, Lord Captain, and may we receive his blessing. Deviating from the rite of operation? That sounds dubious, especially coming from you. Dogma bids that appropriate rituals of cleansing and reassembly be carried out to the warp sextant. It is a long and labor-intensive process. Pascal hesitates before continuing. Our best chance is to bypass the sacred prohibition on directly interfacing with the conduits of the motif force, a faster and less orthodox route. The lives of the entire crew now depend on my convincing the ship's spirit to start up a broken component. Is that right? Your interpretation is verging on tech heresy. However, given your rank, Lord Captain, I will nevertheless respond. For a layperson, you have described our position with relative accuracy. I place my hopes in his revelations and humbly ask for his guide. He's literally just saying, bro, I'm just praying that we ain't gonna die, bro. Well, let's put it in there then. The metal jaws clamp down on your hand, breaking your delicate corporal sheath and releasing warm red liquid into its gullet. At the same moment, the image of the vidscreen before you changes. Connecting 0.000.1, connecting 0.2, connecting 0.3. Success reg 789.0344. Access init. ID 8627. Nomos operate resp act. What does all this mean? At the sound of your voice, the cogitator's servant, whose bronze-bound skeleton is built into the cogitator housing, shudders. With a screech, its skull rotates towards you and then stops in that position. Benevolent code of voice receptor. Pascal emits a sequence of binary signals and then is silent for several seconds. I hypothesize that the defect is located in the analyzer block. I register a reaction to the signal, but no process response. A temporary override is permissible. The Magus intently studies the vid screen. The shell was created on a forge world unknown to me, initiating standard invocation of the machine spirit. Pascal leans over the adjacent instrument panel and sets his hands on the controls. At the same time, a quiet stream of machine code begins pouring forth from his vox. What should I do now? Lord Captain, I now ask you to address the machine spirit. Speak the following command. By my authority, I revoke the inviolability protocol of the warp engine. The voice receptor will receive the vocal entry. Without your sanction, the machine spirit will not accept the data from the warp sextant. By my authority, I revoke the inviolability protocol of the warp engine. It's like System Shock 1. We're doing System Shock 1. Hello, Lost. Good evening. Did you watch Mandy's newest video? I mean, you told me about it. It's really good. You could tell NG. Mandy had tons of fun with the video. If I haven't asked how you're doing, I'm asking you again how you're doing. One of the Cogitator's vid screens turns red. Pascal sees this and raises his hand, signaling to the rest of the tech priest, then withdraws a connector from his slave and connects it to the machine. Servants of the Omnissiah, make now the offering of cleansed data crypts to the machine spirit, so that it may be filled with their true and calibrated data. May the Omnissiah have mercy on our souls. I still haven't. Is this gonna be another situation where you don't watch Mandy's videos for a few months, and then you're like, oh yeah, I was meant to watch this, Lamar. Maybe it will be. Dude, my first instinct on seeing the thumbnail was, damn, Mandy's going for that lewdness. That was a very well drawn like thumbnail. I wish one day I would be as good as that, but we'll see when and if that's going to be the case. I'm doing okay. I had a long day. What did I do today? I was barbecuing, made some steaks. Tried a new recipe for a marinade. Can't say I was very convinced by it, given how much soy sauce and Worcestershire sauce I had to use. It wasn't bad, but I can't say it was good either. It was alright, but yeah. Played some more Blood West, though not a lot of it, but having a lot of fun doing a revolver run. What else? Talk with my dad about the upcoming trip to New York again. Gonna be very interesting to go to Bryant Park to meet the American woodcock, my little rotund boy. But also to see Bola's rat. Pakistani fans know the legacy of Bola's rat. I'm gonna see Bola's rat, man. But yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna probably be cleaning up my room, do some work, and then do the final stream before I depart. Yeah. Because I don't think I will be doing a stream on the 14th, and if at all, but there's extremely low chances for that, because I'm probably going to be packing and everything on Tuesday. Maybe in the afternoon, but I don't think there's going to be another stream, like, ignoring tomorrow. Yeah, we're going to be doing Ultra Kill tomorrow. Fraud tomorrow! In meek solemnity, the acolytes offer up the cleansed data crypts to the warp engine one after another, repeating prayers of exaltation. After anointing the contacts with sacred unguents, Pascal inserts them into the cogitator's slots. Your head begins to spin from the holy senses as foul-smelling clouds of smoke, and from the loss of the blood that the cyber gargoyle continues to drink from you, and the world swims before your eyes. Why are you yelling at me? Why are you going, ah? Whoa, layer 8 in Dante's Inferno is called the fraud layer. I didn't spoil anything. Why are you yelling at me? No yelling. Let this mechanism awaken in renewed purity. I heard fraud. Yes, that's the layer name. This isn't a spoiler. I said you did. No, I'm just used to whenever you're yelling, it's like a spoiler at something. Pascal enters a sequence of commands and raises his head, watching the vidscreens. Suddenly, he stops dead. No. His fingers fly over the command runes, entering command after command. As mechadendrites click in the pincers, pull out one lever after another, the vidscreens fill with strings of symbols, completely incomprehensible to you, but clearly conveying something to the Magos. Is everything alright, Magos? After a few seconds, one of the data crypts mounted on the cagitator begins to emit sparks. A moment later, another data crypt does the same. The next bursts into flame and gives off foul-smelling smoke. Around you, the Omniscience's servants break off on the prayers as someone bursts into frantic pleading. Pascal mournfully grates out, "The mass of errors in the warp sextance's calculations is destroying the data repositories. The offering did not appease the ship's spirit. The warp engine cannot be filled with the motif force. We are trapped." A moment later, the Magus continues uncertainly, "Perhaps an alternate Ryzen protocol, or an emergency launch of their auxiliary coils." The deck priest bends over the cogitator, but something in his pose and movements reveals his desperation. While the other vid screens are filled with more and more strings, symbols, the monitor in front of you blinks and its static image changes. Pascal is too engrossed in his ritual to notice. Read the information on the vid screen. Input pack comp nom ostab true nom ostab false stack chat init perturb reg disturb reg nom os up address query. Magus Hanuman, a moment if you will. Pascal turns towards you, his flickering visor betraying his anxious state. "Lord Captain, I..." He stops short when he sees the vid screen. "Distorted transmissions from the data core. Most likely, the residual cognitive functions of the built-in servitors. Omniscient, shield us from the machine ghosts." He returns to manipulating the cogitator's command runes. "Machine spirit, can you hear me?" The cogitator's servant creaks quietly in its joints, a sound that is drowned out by Benheric hymns and the tapping of command runes. Input prompt num os ping numbric response num os injury rescue query. Rescue. Yes, Machine Spirit, rescue us. Machine Spirit, this old cabin officers obey me and start a warp engine. Oh, hallowed Machine Spirit, in the name of the Omniscient and the Emperor, reveal unto us your power and guard us against our doom. Use the Sparta scrap. Oh, hallowed Machine Spirit, in the name of the Omniscient. Pascal echoes your sentiments with triumphant sounds of a Benheric hymn. Pascal's next vocalization goes unsynthesized as he sees the vid screens begin to stabilize one after another. The strings frenetically galloping across the green background are replaced with stable images of regularly updating status reports. Only one monitor remains inexplicably red. Deck Priest's voice crackles and shock, but his report is as clipped and clinical as ever. "Registering. Warp sextant activated. Registering. Data stream stabilizing. Registering. 0 data errors found. Reporting. The warp engine is ready for translation." After a pause, Pascal adds, "I'm also reporting evidence indicating a Category 3 miracle fulfilling the criterion. Thou shalt witness the mechanism that toils in glorification of its function and in defiance of deactivation." "Lord Captain, Revi here. The crew are almost finished carrying out the orders given earlier, and I've just received confirmation from the engineering halls. I don't know what you did, but the warp engine's up and raring to go. We're ready to begin the translation to the warp, your lordship." The fuck just happened? Pascal's synthesis pauses. "I hypothesized that the ship's spirit heard our prayers and intervened. It summoned the power of the Omniscient to do something beyond my comprehension." It appears the Omniscient perceives and knows the power of your faith, Pascal. He would not have worked on this miracle otherwise. Pascal, I expect you to save my ship yourself, and I pray for a miracle. Your performance unsatisfactory. I know the loved Omniscient sacred machines, but what I saw on the screen looked strange. Yeah, I know very little. What It's gone over a little. A non-standard output of information lost in the data core. The servitors used as data conduits, not always fully lobotomized. Fragments of the thoughts can appear, even in pure code. Vaskov was silent, immersed in thought. Well, Pascal, you did a good job. I hope he will grant me a revelation that will allow me to comprehend the nature of this miracle. Pascal's voice buzzes with wonder and an undercurrent of exultation. Sorry. The old captain speaking. I give the order to commence translation to the warp. Wait for you to ascend the captain's throne, Lord Captain. May the Emperor protect us. But why did Thukari blind out the sun? Like, why did they just turn the sun into a black hole or something? And then we have Riket Manoris just suddenly turning into a heretical... I don't know, I don't get it. Cessia, I pray you do a good job. I love these.
The Von Valancia's flagship made its way out of the doomed star system. As the void shift plunged deeper into the Corona's expanse, the rogue trader's subjects bid a formal farewell to the late head of the dynasty, Theodora von Valancius.
I feel nothing for her.
Having paid their last respects, the crew gathered their strength and braced themselves for whatever was to come next.
Come. Okay, cool. You completed chapter 1. Oh, we have Doggo guy. Lord Captain, allow me to report. Our journey through the warp is coming to an end. Lady Navigator Orselio informs me that we have reached a point where we can translate to real space in the Furibundus system. The Lady Navigator and her pilots are awaiting your permission to begin the process. Fucking... The Furibundus system is home to Footfall, the only Imperial outpost with a functioning wharf in the Cronus expanse. The tech priests are begging you to have mercy on the machines worn down by the warp and allow the servants of the Messiah to inspect and heal the void ships' wounds in the dark. The prayers and rituals will take some time, which our astropathic choir will use to establish a connection with the prime worlds of your protectorate, Dargonus, Yanis, and Kiavagama. Master Zachary Weiss has recovered an invitation previously adrift in the Imperium. The Leech of Footfall has humbly requested an audience with the rogue trader of the Von Valancius dynasty. According to Master Zachary, the message was tinted with shades of pleading. I quote, "Apparently the Leech is anxious to meet as soon as possible." Footfall. The place where filth and sanctity go hand in hand. Reverend Hieronymus Doloroso Doloroso will most likely expect a visit from me. I imagine he will be interested in talking to you as well, Mariusz Pujanowski. I will be leaving your void ship when we arrive on Footfall, Mariusz Pujanowski. Once that is done, Inquisitor Lord Inquisitus' task complete. Oh, I don't mind if you leave. No biggie. Your Lordship, young Yvain Vendiskill has asked me to convey his gratitude for your hospitality and saving him from certain death. Not wishing to outstay his welcome, he plans to disembark at Footfall. Lord Yvain swears he will not forget his step to you. I hereby inform the rogue trader that during a comprehensive system inspection raid, this unit discovered data clusters with the captain's cogitator that are concealed from prying eyes by means of a personal cipher and a sacrament of algorithmic authorization. Unit Morepierogivanya von Valancius has been added to the access list and assigned the identity Keeper 2. The unit can access the data from the captain's cogitator, provided that he possesses the decryption key. You detect a hint of something resembling curiosity in Pascal's mechanical voice. Thank you once again for rescuing my squad, Rogue Trader. We will disembark on Footfall. The trail of evidence leads to the docks, and it wouldn't hurt to pay the Leech a visit. I am sure he will graciously extend his cooperation to the Arbites. Are you leaving us, Heinrichs? The arrangement between the Lord Inquisitor and your predecessor was that I be transported to Footfall. No, Father. I did not take advantage of your generosity and patience, any more than I already have, Mariusz Pujanowski. I hope we meet again. True servants of the Emperor are always welcome aboard my ship. Hendrix regards you with a curious look and polite smile. An interrogator of the Inquisition seldom gets to hear such words. Thank you for your hospitality, Mariusz Pujanowski. I will not forget it. Well, you can leave. I'm just trying to be... I'm just being polite. I can't stand this guy. I'm just being polite of like, haha, yeah. Solomon, is there any assistance I can provide in your investigation? Right at this moment, unlikely. We have a considerable amount of dirty and routine work ahead of us, such as checking cogitator logs and questioning the station's residents, including its less palatable individuals. None of that is worth the Rogue Traders' time, I assure you. Still, should circumstances change, I will absolutely welcome the aid of such a dependable ally, such as yourself. Argenta, who is this Reverend Hieronymus who wants to talk to me? He is the head of the Drusian mission on Footfall and one of the most prominent clergymen in the sector. Paying him a visit is a good thing for any loyal servant of the Emperor to do. I assisted his mission before I joined Lady Theodora on her voyage. I need his blessing to accompany the new rogue trader of the von Valancius dynasty. If you wish to have me aboard your voyage ship, I request that we meet with Reverend Hieronymus. Well, you gotta meet him then. To shed blood has washed away the taint from our bodies. It is only right that we know that we now wash our souls with the blessings of the servant of the Undying One. The Drusians, like the blood-spun web, are devoted to asceticism, rejecting wealth and luxury and surrendering themselves to his service. Though their thread is different from ours, the first spinner spoke to them of them with respect. Yeah, sure, cool. Big dissimilar with the system we're arriving in. Furibundus is valuable due to its close proximity to the mall, the gateway to the Imperium. The system is mostly known for Footfall, the main base for merchants, privateers, and rogue traders traversing the Coroner's Expanse. Additionally, the store itself is orbited by an Adeptus Mechanicus station, which is off-limit to outsiders. Alta Templum Calixis X-17. I had the honor of tending to the shrine for a few thousand cycles. I suggest you abstain from visiting it, as most decorum-ers at the station are engaged in meditative calculations that should not be interrupted. What do I need to know about Footfall? It is the largest port and the trading capital of the Coroner's Expanse. It has a dockyard that will allow us to inspect and repair the void ship, and it boasts its own astropathic wire, the Coroner's Expanse communications nexus. Not to mention pirate hideouts, smuggler caches, and forts belonging to a dozen gangs, groups, and factions. In the Coroner's Expanse, the Imperium relies on this as its outpost. The fringes of humanity's domain rarely reassemble its central world, but so long as Footfall serves the God Emperor, insofar as it can, it will be considered a citadel of the Imperium, although I have heard that the types it sends are underwhelming, to say the least. Due to Footfall's remoteness, it has developed its own rules and customs. Many of the goods that can be procured there would be considered heresy in the heart of the Imperium, enough to warrant summary execution. Moreover, Footfall is the domain of the rogue traders, who transcend certain Imperial laws by virtue of the warrant they bear. Footfall is just a brief stop. What's next? As soon as we solve the issues plaguing the ship and establish contact with the key worlds of your protectorate, the time will come for your Magna Accessio, the official ceremony of donning the mantle of the rogue trader. It is mostly a formality at this point. You already possess all the privileges granted by the warrant, and yet it is a major milestone in your personal history. The moment your name graces the list of heads of the von Valancius dynasty, we are looking forward to that day, Lord Captain. Abelard, do you know anything about the Liege of Footfall? Vladimir Tokar, Vladimir Tokar is a very peculiar young man. Consider your upcoming conversation a baptism of fire in Footfall's political arena. Such things are not spoken out loud, but Liege Tokar is the appointee of the Kazbeli Commission, the largest robber baron crime syndicate in the Skalaxis sector. They specialize in the cold trade, the buying and selling of all kinds of casinos rubbish. I mean, maybe there's some good stuff in there. Footfall was previously run by a liege who did business with several criminal factions at once, but he suffered an accident. The reins of power were picked up by Vladimir Tokara, whose appointment benefits not only the Kazbelika, but also the most powerful ally in the Kurdish expanse, rogue trader Caligus Winterscale. Vladimir is a slippery yet very cautious fellow. He does not usually beat around the bush and does not play mind games. Perhaps more importantly, he is no fool. Fools do not rise this high in the Kazbelicum hierarchy. Keep all this in mind. You are a rogue trader. You stand above him in status and wield considerable power. Having said that, history has seen cases where the Kazbelican barons crossed swords with rogue traders and emerged victorious. Do not forget that, and remain vigilant. The Kazbelica, vile tech thieves. Pascal's folk sparks out the last word like a profanity. Why does the liege want to see me so badly? Not you, personally. He wishes to meet with the rogue trader of the von Valancius dynasty. The Cora does not know about Lady Theodorus' death and is simply seeking an audience with the powers that be. My gut is telling me that something must be very wrong on Footfall if our astropath managed to read such strong emotion in such an anodyne message. We have no information, Lord Captain. The broadcast from the Footfall Astropathic Choir was the only missives that Master Zachary has received lately. The Navy Navigator give her leave to make translation from the wolf into real space. Meep. Vigdis begins issuing instructions. The master ship appears to change with her every word. The bridge is set in motion as hundreds of people start to prepare for the shift to real space, and measured chanting fills the corridors to safeguard the vessel and its crew. Vigdis turns to you again. One more thing, Lord Captain. No one at the station knows about Lady Theodorus' demise and you inheriting the title. Liege Thokoro will be informed. It is required so we can use the dock. And besides, he's expecting a personal audience with the rogue trader. He will not meet with an unknown person of unclear standing. However, there is still the matter of announcing your arrival. You can either arrive on the station with the proper pomp and ceremony, or choose to visit it incognito. They mean detail how those choices will benefit me, but I will probably choose incognito. According to Footfall's unwritten laws, rogue traders enjoy special privileges that exceed even the power of the liege. However, they may choose not to exercise the privileges in certain situations. Arriving incognito will give you more room for maneuver, while an official visit will allow you to directly intervene in local affairs. I shall explain, if you don't mind. As per this unwritten rule, every rogue trader arriving at the station has the right to veto any of the liege's decisions. But there is a catch. The Coroner's Expanse is home to several influential rogue trader dynasties, and Footfall is where their interests intersect. Of course, that does not prevent certain persons, namely Caligus Winterscale, from suddenly pulling the strings on Footfall. If you, as a new rogue trader, start your career with an official landing and a parade in your honor, the other dynasties may see this gesture as a newcomer challenging their spheres of influence. I do not see it as a bad thing, necessarily. Old man Winterscale may take slight offense. Corda will be put on her guard, but you have just risen to prominence, and most people in the Coroner's Expanse have not even heard about Lady Theodorus' departure yet. It must be made clear that the banner of von Valancius soars as high as ever. If I may, I would recommend arriving incognito. You will have plenty of opportunities to savor the sweetness and the burden of power, but right now is the last time you can take refuge in obscurity. This way, your arrival will not draw much attention, and the people will treat you as a person and not the almighty sovereign anointed by the emperor. You could twist situations to your advantage. Let's just arrive incognito. No need to, It will be done, Lord Captain. Vigdis bows again. With your gracious permission, I will return to my duties. Our convention reaches rank 2 in here, and once you reach anything military becomes a character rank. Ugh. Why does my keyboard not... Okay, it does, just... Oh, okay, it just didn't want to work in that moment. We have lots of fucking loot, Jesus Christ. I would love to use that heavy bolter, but... Hey Vigdis, any new rumors? You may be interested to know that a group of officers was discussing a grim rumor over lunch. Word has it that the apparition of Fleet Captain Theodora has been sighted on board lately. Yes, you heard that right. They say she's haunting the decks, dragging wayward crew members off into oblivion. Disquiet had spread throughout the ship, as the anomaly has been reported in different sections, sometimes entire kilometers apart. Foxmaster leans closer to you. Master Heinrich von Calix expressed interest in our communication stations and the Voxnets a short while ago. The interrogator appears to be very well versed in the matters of sacred technology, and it worries me. A man of his knowledge and in his line of work is capable of discreetly planting his own devices in our system. We'll be vigilant, crew captain, but should try to be more careful as well. Hey Cassia, baby girl.
Words cannot describe. You are engulfed in clouds the color of dark umber. They carry an old pain and doubt.
As if in trance, Cassia reaches for your shoulder with the tips of her fingers. A strange feeling of relief comes over you, as if your lungs have fully opened, allowing you to take a deep breath for the first time in ages. The young woman notices your expression and jerks away, frightened.
I beg forgiveness for my inappropriate behavior. When I see such oppressive colors, I immediately want to paint them a different hue, to disperse them. I already mentioned I cannot control it, except this time. I thought I would be able to, for whatever reason.
There's nothing shameful about wanting to help, but you should ask for my permission next time.
Absolutely. That is what I will do next time.
Aw, baby girl.
Enjoyed.
Baby girl. Hey, Heinrich. Oh, okay. Okay, I feel that this is a perfect moment. I mean, there's one more thing I want to do. I wish to post my retina. Want to know more about people by our plunder. I wish to boast my retinue of skilled fighter. Oh, okay. Okay, I can't sell stuff right now. I mean, makes sense. Can't really. In that case, then, I think this is a perfect time to finish for tonight. It is 1:43 AM, and I was gonna stream roughly until now. And before I forget, back down to this. So